Happy Taco Tuesday, everyone. You know the day of the week it is. I am currently in Lake Mary, a suburb of Orlando in Central Florida. One of my favorite places is called Don Julio's, but I am at the Lake Mary location, and my taco guest, everyone should know, Miss Tobi Moyle, founder, coach of Life is a Ladder. And we got our tacos already,
That's
so let's go ahead and show.
I
I got the lunch special, the 2 tacos, 1 beef, 1 chicken. They put a lot of lettuce, but it comes with rice and beans, and I'm a fan of their rice and beans. And then Miss Tobi got...
I got the vegetarian tacos, a little avocado. I always joke that everything's better with avocado
It
in my book.
is.
Yes,
I love
put
avocado, too.
on anything. So, anyways.
Yeah, so we're going to take a bite out of
They look
these
good.
beauties in a minute, but content. So Tobi and I work a lot together because Tobi is the chapter president of the NAMBA Orlando chapter. So we're planning some events leading up to the big national conference in September.
That's right.
Right? So we're working on that. But her and I were chit-chatting last week, and a conversation came up.
Yes. So, conversation about that last chapter that you have when you are separating, when you are leaving a company that you are with. So, yeah, thank you.
What are you guys doing?
So we are, Dalila and I, both from our own experiences and me working with a lot of clients that have recently left an organization or are maybe working with me as their coach to explore their options. And Dalila's in the same position, right? A lot of people go to Dalila to talk about, hey, I'm thinking about leaving. Where
What's
should I
my
go?
next move? What's my next career plan?
Yep.
And go ahead, continue.
Well, a lot of those kind of conversations. And so when we were talking about this and comparing notes, and we're thinking, it's interesting that that last chapter, if you will, that last period of time when you're leaving,
exiting,
it can get a little weird sometimes. And why is that? Why is that it can just become like a weird breakup, right? There's just a lot of different dynamics. So anyway, that's what we started.
No, so the thing is, and we kept going back and forth, but this is basically is when you're exiting a company, whether it's their will or your will, whatever. Right?
Yeah.
They kind of act, and I don't know if it's both, like you don't exist.
Right.
And even at times when you're at functions or conferences, they even ignore you, like you've never worked for them ever. Yeah. And I just thought to myself, you guys, we can't do that.
No.
Because our industry is super small.
Exactly.
And you and I especially know that we'll end up either working with them, working again in whether the same company or God knows what. Yes. But we always run into each other somehow, some way. So we can't ignore each other. Right. So even though if the breakup, like you say, ended like badly.
Right.
And I know sometimes time has to heal all wounds, right? Time heals, right?
Agreed.
You have to eventually acknowledge each other. Just don't, I don't know.
Yeah, no, you're right. And it goes from both sides. So if you're a leader and you have one of those situations where maybe there again, you put it perfectly, someone's leaving because they want to leave and go on to do their next thing, or you want them to leave. That happens as well. They're not a great fit, production, whatever it is, you need them to leave. As a leader, it's a responsibility as a leader to have those tough conversations in a amicable, professional way.
Yes.
You don't just ignore someone. We're not 10, and you're not
high school.
Not high school or whatever, middle school, and you're not breaking up with someone and it's a weird. You need to have the conversation about why things are at the juncture that they're at. And by the flip side, I think the conversation also is important for the team member, the person that's leaving, the leaver, to also, if you know that you're in that kind of weird no man's land where they're just leaving you just hang out there, bring up the conversation. It's my advice.
I agree. I agree. There has to be communication, and having a conversation can kind of put things at ease and to rest. And it's okay. It's okay to move on. It's okay to break up and separate. But just know you have to be cordial and respectful if you see each other.
Exactly.
It doesn't mean that you have to be fake about it and be like, and chummy. Hey, a simple yo is fine.
Yeah.
Because again, our space is very small.
And I think it goes for a lot of industries. Yeah, I mean, any industry in the world, like they always say, it's a small world, right? That's why that saying exists. So I think, we need to just think about it. And maybe this video, I just thought about this.
Okay.
Maybe this will serve as a little, in case you were looking for a sign to reach up there again on either side. Maybe you were the leader, and I've been there, by the way. I always use myself as the example because I certainly always am trying to improve and be better. And there were times earlier in my leadership career where I did a little bit of that. I'm not going to lie, because it's uncomfortable, right?
It is.
And we don't like to have uncomfortable conversations.
So, or even spaces.
Yeah,
I get it.
I quickly learned and evolved and developed to a better place, which was you got to have the conversations, and you can do it in a very kind way. You don't have to get ugly about it, because we all have different things, and if it's not the right time and place for you to be in that place now, then that's cool. Then say la vie, then go somewhere else, and that's just life, right? I mean, not to get all too airy-fairy, but yeah.
No, I agree, you guys. So it's okay to move on, have those tough conversations. It will be okay. Just don't ignore people. We're not in high school.
That's right.
Happy Taco Tuesday, everyone. Always sending light and positivity to all. This too shall pass really quickly. Toby and I are working on an event next Thursday, May 19th, right here in Orlando. And from 4 to 6, it's at the JD Lending location off Colonial.
Right.
Feel free to hit us up. We would love for you to attend, and we will see you there. And then I gotta give a shout out to my girlfriends Molly and Jerry for this my taco scarf. I absolutely love it, you guys. Let's take a bite out of these bad boys.
Right. We're doing it.
Let's do it. I'm gonna dip mine in beans because I love some beans.
All right, how graceful I can
Eat
be
your
with
taco, folks. Bye.